Welcome back. We're continuing from our last little mini arc we just had. You guys went into a burrow trying to chase down a bunny abomination, only to uncover the Jester Bunny in his worst form yet, the Jester Go. You guys barely managed to finish him off without losing anybody, and then Kane basically used a tiny piece of a Eldritch God to curse the Eldritch God himself. Causing a gigantic explosion of cursed soul energy, covering everybody in the room in a sickly yellow chain that only Kane could see. And Kane being permanently scarred with a yellow eye. From there, they ran away because they were desperately trying to get out of the cave, only to uncover a giant ritual, the finishing mark of the E17 ritual that they had uncovered. As they watched the Baba Yaga, Ray fired a shot at her, a fateful decision that ended up with him being turned into a skunk and flung back to the party. The party, now in a complete panic, rushed out onto the Gigacore to try and get out of the city, and that's where we continue on with our party.
Poor Hulk doesn't know shit. He's just being entertaining the thought of insanity.
You have been spending your entire day, I guess, entertaining this royal guy. Go ahead and give me some diplomacy checks.
Oh, I love my diplomacy. Solid 18.
You are very much able to make that first contact, and he is definitely willing to listen to you. So let me hear that speech, Hulk. I know you want to give it.
This is why you should devote your life to the holiness of the chaotic gods. I mean, when you are in the chaos, you just don't need to care about anything. If something breaks, doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. You can just live your life, relax, be free.
Yes. This is what I've always wanted. As you can see, the jewels that adorn my body have been inherited for generations, but it has always felt like a weight on my head.
Yes, and if you think like this, you can just leave all your jewels and all your... Like, you don't have to care about them. You can just leave it behind. Just start a little bit of chaos, a little bit of insanity.
Yes, and you see he grabs one of the silver tongues from his shoulder and he rips it off and he throws it on the ground at your feet. Go ahead and give me a appraisal check.
Yeah.
That is a big ol' hunkin' bit of metal. You aren't 100% sure that's actually silver, but that's at least 2 pounds in front of you. That's all you know.
Well, that's fantastic. 2 pounds. If you read this whole book here, it's only like 22,354 pages. It's not that much.
Oh, that's so short.
Yeah, no, it's so short. And you don't need to... Like, this is all you need. You need this and maybe some cloth. That's all you need in your life. That's everything you need.
Oh, what is the significance of the cloth?
It's just so that you don't get arrested for indecent exposure.
To get the man off your back.
Yes, exactly. But it's so easy to just remove the cloth and then create some chaos and excitement in your life.
Question for you.
Question
now,
away.
when you say cloth, do you mean fine silks made by artisans that cost 7,000 gold pieces? Does that count as cloth?
No, not at all. You want this, and Hulk just grabs a piece of his own cloth, like this.
Oh, yes, of course. How can I be so silly? And he starts ripping his clothes and his jewels off. Give me a perception check. You tell me, are you trying to look with detail at him, or are you trying to look at more detail of the gold and the silver coming off of him?
I would say the gold and the silver, but I mean, it looks like Hulk catches everything.
What you see, Hulk, is as he's ripping these clothes off, you can see a subtle shine to his skin that you would not have noticed otherwise. As he's quickly ripping these clothes off, and you can see it's almost like an illusion breaking. As he's putting these clothes on the ground, and you can see he is just in his simple loincloth, and he goes, I have nothing on me now but my simple underwear, but itself is made of fine silk. May I have some pants?
You may have mine. Cherish it.
Oh,
It's been blessed by the holy gods, and he hands his cloth. The most holy, chaotic gods.
you see his hands begin to quiver as they begin to approach. Hulk, give me a sense motive check as you're watching this man grab onto your pants slowly, and you can feel there's almost no energy or weight behind his attempt to take them from you. What are you rolling?
19th?
Oh my god! With that sense motive, what you can tell is that this man is, for some reason, even with a lackluster diplomacy on your part, that wasn't a fantastic sell of your religion. He's fully devoted. And there is something off. Not about him, but about how this happened. You can feel as though almost there's this uncomfortable energy leaving your body as you're talking to him. He takes these clothes, and you see tears begin to fall onto your, rather, let's be honest, damp pants.
They are quite moist, is the words. To be honest, it's just a loincloth. It's just been moistened by him.
Oh, we all know. We all know. You see him take these pants, and he grabs them, and he quickly ducks underneath your desk, and he does the fastest pants change you've ever seen. And you can see he's quickly now wearing your pants, and he hands you what appears to be some underwear. Go ahead and give me a knowledge nature check, or not knowledge nature, knowledge religion check.
Knowledge religion.
With a 26. Hell, you are just rolling rocks today.
Yeah, just wait until combat. They'll be rolling crits. Fails.
Fails.
You are the king of spell failure.
Yeah.
When he's handing over his underwear to you, you can see on his forearm appears to be a mix of a birthmark and tattoo that is very clearly the sigil of Absu, the god of glory.
See, you have quite the interesting birthmark over there.
Oh, why, thank you. Yes, and you can see he points it out. The sigil is of a silver dragon, as you know, Absu, the god of glory's sigil. I was born with it, which is why you can see I was adorned with such amazing silver tongue.
Oh, yes, but you don't need them anymore.
No.
All you need is this loincloth and this pocket version of the Bible. Now, the original one is 22,567 pages, but this one has just been condensed into a smaller size. There's about 52,000 pages, but it's fine. It fits perfectly on your loincloth, and I handed that.
For free, you give me such things?
Oh, yes.
Then let me give you a donation.
Of course.
I have a cart of a bunch of physical means that I no longer need.
Oh, yeah, you don't need. Just leave them in the lobby, and we will take care of them. They will all go to a worthy endeavor.
Thank goodness. Now, it is an entire cart's worth of gold, so I hope that's not a problem. I don't want to overwhelm your church.
No. It will be absolutely fine.
Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to read this book.
Yes, go out and spread the word. Gain more followers.
Yes. I will spread the word everywhere. Please, everyone, listen to Cthulhu or that yellow man I talked to. It's great. As he starts running out. Now, it's at this point, I would say, you guys would probably be coming through the door. So this is your first impression of what's going on in the Gigacore while you're away. As a half-naked man comes running through the hallway past you, holding a book. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Lash, Kane, and Kenji. And Hulk, tell me what book did you actually give him?
Oh, I just gave him the condensed version. It's just really, really heavy. It's just a bother to carry around, but it's got everything.
You said perception?
Yeah, perception.
Oh
favorite.
god.
Also, warriors here.
Oh!
Ah, the
You
raccoon.
Hi,
didn't
Mario.
have to spoil it.
And give me 1 second, because I also have to...
Oh,
course.
Lash never changed.
I know, it's beautiful, right?
Lash never changes.
What you see is this crazy man running past you, holding a book down by his ankles. As you can see, he can barely manage the weight running past. The only person to get a good sight is Kenji. What you notice is the same mark that Hulk saw, except you have a different reference point to it. Give me a knowledge local check.
Again, I don't care about the peasantry.
You don't have to, Kane. You and your yellow eye. Kenji don't know shit either. It's okay. Everything goes by. Both of you are completely distracted by the chaos and the trauma that you're dealing with currently. So you don't notice anything as he runs past, as all of you are now in the Giga Core as that man runs off.
Alright. Even better days ahead. Fantastic. I'm done.
Hey, Kane, what's up with your eye?
Huh? Oh, that. I got electrocuted by literally being a conference call for 3 different gods.
That's pretty cool.
So then I decided to, well, be technically a dick and then just send a curse directly at Xandros using Xandros' power.
That sounds like totally you, I mean.
Okay, what happens to Hulk when I say that name?
Oh yeah, Hulk, give me a will save. Thank you, Kane, for catching that.
I guess I'm fine.
Holy shit. You see a iron resolve, Kane, as when you say Xandaros, you expect Hulk to recoil, but Hulk seems to have a cool calmness about him when you say it. Hulk, I am gonna need you to take 5 points of non-lethal damage, though, as you feel your mind very much tear that name out of your head the second it goes in. Lash, you can thank your goddamn perception check, like always. You don't have to roll a will save. You didn't hear shit.
Sorry, what was that? No, I'm just kidding.
Sometimes a low will perception helps.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Skunk Ray and Kenji take 18 points of non-lethal damage as you feel your minds rack with pain, especially hurting. You feel like even more so like your hearts themselves are being squeezed, now in conjunction with your head hurting. Kane, give me a sense motive check, as we'll continue on with everyone getting together in a second.
Let's see. Oh, it's +1. Those go great.
Oh, amazing.
Nothing crosses your mind as this exchange goes on.
I don't see Ray.
I mean, he's in your hands.
You're literally holding Ray.
I did not realize I was holding Ray.
Lash, I literally threw him at you.
Why is he naked? Well, I guess I gotta go make him some clothes now.
Then you get turned into a skunk and keep the clothes on.
It'll be fine. I'll just give him a little soother, like a baby.
Can you not?
That sounds like what a baby would want.
I'm trying to not imagine him as a baby skunk crossing his arms, and I can't. Kane, you have noticed, like I said, that eerie stillness from Hulk, like this iron resolve you weren't expecting. And Hulk only really taking a minor bit of damage, while everyone down the hall probably said, "Ow!"
Huh. My apologies. I keep forgetting that I'm not supposed to say that name, considering people seem to be under the curse. So.
Oh, it sounds like you have an exciting day.
Yes, exciting. That is the word for it.
It's probably at this moment where you guys would come around the corner from the hallway, and Hulk, I'm not even gonna make you roll a perception check. Lash is probably treating she's probably treating Ray literally like a baby. She's waiting for you, Ray.
I am in fact waiting for him to move. Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go.
I could see Lash be like, I'll put you on a leash so you don't get lost.
Can I roll
It's-
Zimby to escape?
You can do an escape artist check if you want to try and get out of there.
What if I have like a little cage? Can I
Escape
carry
artist.
him on? Yeah, I put him on my back, like within a little cage, like a little backpack, and then I can carry him around.
Why do you need to put Ray in a cage?
Well, he's clearly not.
Did I escape with a 20?
I didn't even put him on a leash yet.
Go
Not
ahead.
gonna hide.
You can't hide. I can smell you.
Go ahead and try.
What are you gonna do? Cork your butt?
I am leaving the situation.
And with that, everyone is running far away from Lash's antics with the skunk. Ray, with
What
your
is that smell? Is that
yeah, for a moment, Hulk, something smellier than you exists in the room, and then it's gone.
oh, what was it? Lash, what was that smell?
That was just my new baby.
Your new baby?
Mm-hmm. That's Ray. Ray's a skunk, by the way.
Wait, okay, so that was the predicament Ken was talking about.
Yeah.
Why is he a skunk? How did he become a skunk?
I looked and he was skunky.
Okay, cool. Ken, you're the answer man here. Ken, answer man.
Huh? Oh,
Answer
yeah.
them. Skunk Ray.
We disrupted an entire a ritual that the Queen of the Feywild was doing. She did not take kind to that. Ray accidentally shot an arrow towards her. Not really accidental, gotta be honest. I think he actually tried to shoot at her. And she just took his soul and stuffed it inside of a skunk.
Ah. Is there a way, I mean, do we want him to become human, maybe?
No.
Probably, yes. No, I don't know how. I don't even know if I can get the same body back, or if I can transmorphicate his body back.
I mean,
Maybe I'll just have to. Maybe I'll have to make a new body.
oh my god, we can
Ooh.
make it, you can make it into whatever you wish.
Yeah, maybe I should ask him what he wants to be. I'm just gonna send I'm just gonna send a message to Ray, like, Ray, we need to discuss your predicament. Would you mind meeting in the cafeteria?
Lash is not gonna meet in your office.
Sure, fine.
I just wanted to see. Have you guys seen Skunk Ray?
It's at this point, Lash, of course, with perfect timing, you hear Fonter running down the hallway. Demons! There's demons in the fucking building! There's a talking skunk in my foundry!
What do you mean?
I'm gonna kill that thing with this hammer I made!
Don't.
Kill him! Run!
Where's
I'm
that
going
son of a
the wrong
bitch?
way for some reason.
Where's that
didn't
son of a bitch?
I didn't mean to go the
Yes,
wrong way.
Lash, go help look for him in the foundry.
Are you? I mean, I don't even
Maybe you
have
climbed in the
eyes.
oven for warmth.
How do I smell?
Perception.
I
Lee.
think Perception. Perception with advantage.
All right, I'll roll perception. Why? Fuck. Yeah.
You're too distracted by Fonter sniffing your hair to like look anywhere. You're like, the fuck, yeah, okay. And
I
then,
think he smells the chicken I put in there earlier.
yeah, like Fonter's a dog who's smelling your hair because it smells like chicken.
Yeah, I needed it just in case, you know.
Within 11, you have no fucking clue.
I guess I'm gonna have to trust my eyeballs.
Trust my eyeball.
Don't.
Oh, all right. It's at this point, Hulk. You're hanging out with Kenji for a second, which is gonna be great. We'll get to that. But Kane and Skunk Ray, let's see how much free time you have before Lash inevitably finds you. What's the conversation you guys are having?
Well, I'm just gonna have a look at him and ask, Ray, is it fine if I put you up on the table so I can actually, well, examine you?
I'll get on the table myself.
Fantastic. I'm a bit tired and I'm not even sure if I would be able to lift you.
Can I please get a climb check, Ray, to get up on the table?
Climb or jump, your choice.
Yeah, either or.
Can I do acrobatics?
You can do
Since I'm a
acrobatics,
skunk.
yeah.
It would be funny if you fell off the table.
With the grace of a cat, you watch as Ray jumps onto the table, Kane.
Is my life sight and soul sight or whatever, that's just active now, non-stop?
Yep.
Nice, cool. I'm just gonna have to investigate the shit out of this cursed puppy. What would that be? Arcana? Planes?
Yep.
What do you
Knowledge Arcana, Planes, Knowledge Religion, any of those would do great.
want? Fine, I'll just do all three and see what happens.
See, what I love about that spread is it means that, like, I get to now tell you different ways and different things. Through an Arcana aspect, you are staring at this skunk and you are in awe. Because if what you do when you put a pseudo soul in an undead body to make it maneuver is like nailing a piece of wood together, you are watching the most organized and ornate fusing of something you've ever seen. It's like imagining if, like, in woodworking, someone took two pieces of two completely types of different wood and then made a gradual change between the two of them. There is no seam between Ray's soul and this skunk's body. The only thing that you can see on his body is that mark, flat in his chest, right where you saw the lady shove that crystal into the skunk. Is there now a cross with 5 circles on his belly, scarred in. And from a planes check, you are unnerved by the fact that the only thing you can take away from this is that it doesn't have the sense of fey magic, which is making you question what you know about what you saw. And the final thing you know, with all of this context, you are finally able to remember a very obscure text you had to read one time for one exam for the Abraham estate. You didn't even have to read this page. You just remember scrolling through about great marks of great meaning. And you remember that now this mark does have a name. The Chimera's mark. It is on anything that has been fused by some sort of unknown source. Even in that great textbook in your Abraham estate, all knowledge that you think this world has there. And even they called it an unknown origin. And now you're sitting here feeling like you know the answer that even one of your great books could not tell you.
There is nothing wrong with you. What is the problem? There's no stitch work. There's no seam. There's no break. It is literally almost like you've always been a skunk.
Ray sighs.
Ray, give me a will save. You feel yourself sigh, but an uncomfortable feeling happens. As both you and Kane can obviously tell, your skunk body did not sigh, but you did feel the response of your body sighing.
So I can't see any threads. There's no connection. There's no, like, ethereal thing just, like, lingering on. There's no link, the same as I saw with the priestess or any of the other ones.
No. What you can tell is... Okay, all right. That's hard for me to say, because yes, but nothing that you feel tied to. You've sort of had this uncomfortable feeling ever since that moment in the cave. Because, like I said, you saw all those chains rushing to everybody's center of their chests, and you have just been sitting with this uncomfortable feeling that every person you stare at in your party, you see that little lantern of a soul in their chest. And ever since the cave, you just see this coiling golden chain around it. And you see that in Ray as well. That's the only thread you see, though. Nothing external. It doesn't even look like it's going anywhere. It almost looks like it's embedded in it.
Do I see it on myself?
This is one of the uncomfortable moments, Kane, where you haven't really realized subconsciously yet. But every time you blink, your other eye does not close, yet it remains moist, perfect, unharmed. But when you bend your head down to look at your own chest, your eye closes. And Ray, go ahead and give me a perception check. As you can see, without any sort of perception, that yellow glow fades away from Kane's face. And Ray, all you see is a gaping hole where Kane's eyes socket, like right underneath it, it's just gone. Imagine like a 2 to 3 inch gap in his face where it once was. That glow hides like a little band-aid. And when he bends down, you can see into it, and you can see all of the damage that's what happened to Kane. And give me a knowledge local check, because you were with somebody with something that looked like this. You have the uncomfortable feeling like you've seen it before, but you don't know where. But Kane, you are unable to look at your own chest. The eye that gives you that sight turns itself off when you look down. When you look back up, it returns.
It's been a very eventful day. Well, unfortunately, at the moment, I do not really know what to do.
Ray, you have probably not really ready to hear that out of Kane. Kane is the one you always go to for answers, and he's the one shrugging his shoulders at you.
Do you have a rough idea how long I'll stay like this?
This is you. I'm looking at it. This is you. There is no change. It's not like a spell or anything. Yeah. This is you, Ray. All your splendor.
Ray, how do you feel, bud?
I might have an idea what to do.
I also have an idea what to do, but Hulk didn't hear shit, so.
In this closed meeting, Ray finds out he might be stuck like this forever. And instead of facing the void and being terrified, he says, I know what to do, and determinedly looks off. Kane and Ray, I'm going to give you time to think about what just happened there. Hulk and Kenji.
Ah, Kenji, my buddy, what's up?
Hulk, where the hell were you?
Oh, I was busy getting us some more fun. I mean, you remember the Silvertongue guy?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, you remember how much shit he had?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's all ours.
Huh.
And you know the Nike guy that ran out with the book? Yeah, he gave us all our stuff.
I'm no longer sure whether I want to be angry, surprised, or just break down and cry. Because this makes no fucking sense.
Now, why would you be? I mean, why would you be angry? I mean, you look a bit roughed up, though. Here, let me help you.
A tiny bit. I need a nap, man.
Helping hand.
Heal.
Okay, I was gonna say, if there's gonna be a spell failure, I would laugh so bad.
Yeah. Yes, that soul didn't work. No, I mean, it sounds like you guys have had quite the eventful evening.
It was a rough day.
I mean, my day was actually pretty fine. I can't complain.
We came back half dead, and we have a skunk now. A fucking stink badger, man.
Yeah, what happened with the Ray, the good old Stinky Winky? He just turned into a skunk apparently.
From what Kane was able to explain to me, he attacked a demigod
Yeah.
and then got turned into a skunk in front of us.
Oh. Now the question would be, what if we found another demigod and not piss off this demigod because that would be bad, and then just make them turn Ray into a human again?
Hulk, that is Kane's domain. Do not go anywhere near gods. You'll make them go crazy.
I mean, that is actually a very nice sort of plan. I kind of do approve of making gods crazy. I mean,
Please don't make gods crazy.
bend their will to my will. Oh god. Hulk just drools a bit about the thought of like, oh yeah, controlling it to God now.
Kenji, give me a will save, because it is an uncomfortable stare that comes out of fucking Hulk's face as you just see like this.
I don't
drool
think
come down.
Kenji would be phased. I don't think he would even die.
Yeah, after the day you've had, this is actually This is pretty normal compared to the day
This is
you've
pretty
had.
fine. This is an improvement.
You're on the same
Hey,
page,
there's
actually.
Jake, there's a reason he told him not to go anywhere near a fucking god.
He knew what was coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, he was expecting it.
This is expected.
I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, we just, it's IRL. You're in the oven, right? You're hanging out in the oven.
I'm sniffing around the oven. Sorry.
He's had a bit of a drool. I was gonna go. Oh, I guess.
He's gonna go chill. Perfect. Kenji, you have free.
Is the door open or door closed?
I think they would close it because of Lash.
Oh, because it's like not a bit. Oh well.
The door is closed, and the door is literally just bones that are. There's a skeleton hand just holding it shut.
Still smells a bit tight through there.
Lash, give me a perception check as you're sniffing around the oven. And Kenji, anything you're doing, it looks like Hulk is beginning to relax in the TV room? Oh, bathroom? What? Oh, he can't make up his mind. Lash, you have some sad news you have to tell everybody. You're fully convinced Ray went into the oven for warmth. And now you see a burning fire in there. It's Ray's dead.
Alright, well, Flash is crying. She's gonna go cry to Hulk. Hulk!
Lash, well, what is
Ray
it?
is dead.
No. Hey, what makes you think that?
I don't know, it smells like he's in the oven.
Are you sure? Did you smell skunk in the oven, or just did you smell oven?
Is anybody making special brownies? Is what Hulk is asking.
Yeah.
No idea.
I think Ray will be fine. He's a small skunk, and I mean, he's not. Even though he's a skunk, it's still Ray, and Ray is smart enough not to climb in an oven. There, he will be fine.
He's also smart enough to get curses, yes, so I don't think oven would be above him or beneath him.
Lash, this is not the most reassuring speech you've ever gotten.
He will be fine. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna look at Ray and be like, I don't know how to fix this, but I can put a band-aid on it so you can be functional. This is the best I can do at the moment.
Define band-aid.
I can put a hat on you that would make you look and kind of function like a medium-sized humanoid.
Ray the halfling?
No.
He gets to choose medium or small.
Do you have the cloak of human guys? You just slap
That
that on
only
him.
works if they're like a half-elf, but I'm literally a skunk, so it doesn't work.
Kane, you begin to hear wailing and knocking on the door as you hear Lash. You can go ahead, Lash, as the door's being pounded as you feel the barbarian halfling coming through your door. Not opening it, but just pounding the fuck out of it.
Don't break the door, Lash.
Can I come in?
Sure. Door opens.
Lash, you see Kane inspecting Ray on his desk. It looks like Kane's giving Ray like a medical examination.
Ray?
Oh,
I thought you
no.
were dead. I could smell you in the oven.
Are you sure you smelled me in the oven and not whatever Fountain's cooking?
Well, I do have bad eyes.
Do we need to get you spectacles?
Maybe.
And who knows? Maybe Founder cooks skunks. I don't know.
I would like to give Ray a bath. He was very stinky.
I could see Lash just grabbing Ray and squeezing
I
him.
can do that myself.
Big hug.
Good. I'll bring you with Boo. I'll go get you.
I can do that myself. Great, I'll go get Boo. Like, that's not what myself means.
Boo has to make sure that he's cleaning himself. He knows animals. He's dealt with enough of them.
Ray, you have a few
Huh.
moments while Lash is looking for Boo if you want to try to escape.
You can go through the back door. It's fine. Goda will let you out.
Where's Boo?
As Ray hurries away, as Lash just barely gets in there.
Where'd he go? Alright, I'm just gonna have Boo look for him. I don't have eyes anyways. Wait, what is Boo's perception? I need to know.
Yeah, Boo might be a better perceiver than you.
And it would make sense.
Oh, no. This is what makes them Paris made in heaven. Oh, but he's better at rolling than you are. Boo knows that this is not the direction Ray went.
I mean, Boo is a bat. Doesn't have eyes. They're blind.
All right, you guys are looking for Ray. What's everyone else doing?
Nap.
Kenji is opting for long rest time.
Kenji literally walks into his room, just unstraps all the swords. They fall on the ground. He just plops on the bed, instantly out.
Alright, Lash is gonna go to the TV room while she waits for Boo to bring Ray to the bath. Hey there,
Did
Paul.
you
What are
find?
you
Did you find Ray?
No, I'm leaving the bat to it.
No way. So you figured out that he's not dead.
Yeah, he's alive for some reason. I was surprised.
For some reason.
I thought he was
That's what I
dead.
said.
What do you want?
It was what I said. He's smart enough to not do anything dumb. He's a smart boy.
Smart is subjective.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Founder and then ask him if I could do an express order for the item in.
Yeah, I'll talk to my boys. We'll see what we can.
And also, spectacles. A couple different one. I think our youngest one is half blind.
I could get you some spectacles. That would give her a +5 to perception. That would take me about a day to make. Maybe 2,000, 3,000 gold pieces.
Sure.
And what was the other one? It was a hat that would allow him to just be like a person.
Specifically, it's called Greater Hat of Disguise.
Here's what I found out talking to my merchant buds. The only one on the market is currently going for 18k. It's a little bit above its market value, but you would get it in a day. I could literally get it for you in the morning. The other option is I could go for an order for the right value of 12,000 gold pieces, but that would take about a week for me to get back.
Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna cast a message to Ray. Be like, Ray, do you have any money?
I'm not sure if I got paid, but whatever I got paid, I can pay back.
Ray, check your what pockets? You got nothing, bud.
I mean, I don't have pockets.
You,
Great.
Even
I probably
worse,
have it stored somewhere.
you might have some of your stuff
Wait, where did all his
stashed
items
away.
go?
Well, currently he is just a naked skunk with none of his items currently on him.
Where did the body of Ray go, though?
Don't know at the moment.
Was there a body?
We don't know at the moment.
Oh.
If I knew, I would do something about it. But I don't, so I can't.
The word that the thought that Kane would do something about it could be a bit scary.
Yeah, Jake, out of character, where the fuck did that go? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, oh, his body?
All of his items, everything.
Well,
With him?
I will specify this. You guys did not see Baba Yaga grab Ray's body and merge it with a skunk. You saw her use a soul crystal with Ray's soul in it and shove it into a skunk. He knows that that means Ray's body is still in play somewhere.
Like a zombie?
You don't know. She just...
Probably.
For all you guys know, Baba Yaga, the fairy queen, has Ray's body.
I
That's
would
just
love
it.
to see this. I would love to see the skunk soul on Ray's body.
Okay, I'm just gonna pay the 20k and then take the glasses and the hat.
Hey, I mean, I did just get a hold of quite a lot of sort of stuff from the Silvertongue guy.
How much did we get from him, by the way?
Yeah, that's I mean, I just think it's a bunch of stuff, but I mean, can appraise it. I mean,
You guys would have to go outside the Gigacore to check out the cart that he left for you.
yeah,
But you could also inspect all the clothes that he left on the ground.
yeah. I mean, he left a bunch of clothes in my chapel, and he has a card outside.
Did you
could use
collect
that
all that?
fun. Yeah, it's on the floor in the in the chapel, just slung there. Before Hulk got a chance to do something about it, everybody came in. I mean, Kane, you know how to appraise stuff. Can you come and appraise some clothes and a cart? I know you're pretty good at that.
Oh, sure. Thank you for that compliment. It's not like I have anything else to do at the moment.
Kane
I
is
mean-
so done with everything.
Wouldn't you do?
He just wants a calm life.
Kenji is done. He's sleeping.
Ray, give me a sleight of hands check. As you go to climb into one of the barrels to hide, you accidentally knock over one of the bottles and it smashes on the ground.
Oh no.
It's a good thing Boo's not around, because he's sitting in the captain's chair right now.
You hear stirring coming from the other room.
I'm out.
Alright, actually, Ray, I have to say this, and I hate to be a jackass to do this to you. If you want to open any doors, I'm going to need you to do an acrobatics check. Alright. As Hulk and Kane, you guys are leaving the Gigacore. Kane, a few minutes ago, outside looked like a horrific tirade of hurricanes of colors were happening. It was a hell on Earth. But when you come to
Jake,
here,
don't you mean hell in the Feyland?
hell in the Feyland. As you guys enter here, what you see is a large cart filled with jewels and gems and no guards in sight.
Yep, this is ours.
The other ship here is gone. It's seemingly missing. Everyone go and give me a perception check and an appraise check, Kane, since you're checking that out.
Can I just,
Why do you
I don't
have
know, take 10 or take 20 if I just spend
Yeah.
a long
You-
time meticulously just counting every penny?
Yep. Ray, I didn't mean you perception
I
check.
joined them.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I didn't know.
The best way to handle the boo is not to be inside the manticore.
That is true. That is true.
He feels much safer with Kane.
Lash, give me another perception check from Boo. Hulk, your perception check, you are able to discern that there is in fact a letter left behind in the spot where the ship left its indent. And you can see that there is a hand axe smashed into it to leave it in the spot.
Oh, cool. I grab it, open it, and what does it say?
Perfect. What you see in the letter is you can see wherever you are, please meet us at, and then you can see it is some, give me a linguistics check, because this letter is in, I don't think I've ever come up with a name for the language, but it's the Viking halfling language. It's their personal, actual scribing.
Okay, so get ready for Hulk to read it, and then just sound like he had a stroke. Because
Exactly.
his linguistic is just absolute fantastic.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's all you got out of it. Whatever I just said to you.
Leaders at the...
So you're sitting there, you're like, okay, look, Kane, this says meet us at. And you're just holding a piece of paper in front of his face while he's inspecting all the gold.
Yeah, I also slung the clothes and the silver tongues on top.
Actually, go ahead and give me a fort save while you grab the silver tongues.
What is it, dude?
You feel a searing heat on your hand, but again, you only take 5 points of damage rather than anything more severe, as you are quickly reminded that, oh yeah, right, werewolf.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
Kane, inside, you find a chest filled with jewels that is worth a staggering 25k on its own. With chests filled with gold and silver coins, mainly silver, 100k silver coins, and a 50k gold bounty, with a extra bonus of the attire that Hulk threw on there being worth 15k in its own right. So you have made a considerable amount of money.
So how much it turned out to be?
40 something, 40,000 something worth.
I mean, I could go halfsies on the hat for the raccoon, or I actually could just take the expense for the raccoon out of
It's
this.
up to you.
I'm a
I mean, yeah,
skunk,
I
not a raccoon.
Yeah, that's true. The skunk, yeah.
Once you get back any kind of humanoid fashion, you will have a voting right to what you are.
Kane, did you give me an initial perception check, by the way, before your thing?
Yeah, it was
22.
22.
Perfect. You
40,
find
60, 65.
a small compartment hidden away where the driver's seat is, where you find a tiny bag of additional loot.
Alright, what's in the additional loot?
When you open it, a odd purple glow comes out of the bag, as the sounds not of coins hitting each other, but almost like pebbles, like think skipping stones, perfectly tapping each other. As you look inside the bag, you see perfectly formed rocks made of completely glass-like purple, like it's a purple glass, emanating a glow.
Do I know what this is?
You do not know
Can't
what
I
these
know?
are. You could, you're gonna really love me for this. Knowledge Local would tell you what it is, or Knowledge Royalty.
There's knowledge and royalty? That exists? Oh, you mean nobility?
Nobility.
Probably
Yeah.
nobility.
Yeah, nobility. Yeah. Cool stuff.
Sure. I mean, they're both the same, so why not?
The only thing you can vaguely think is that maybe this is some sort of currency that maybe only the nobility or higher up people use. The curious thing is that even though you had a large amount of massive wealth here, there are only 4 little stones in this bag.
Oh, I'm just gonna pocket them until we understand what they are.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, Kane, here's the 20k for the badger.
It's only 18k for the hat to get it speedfully here. I also paid 2,000 just to try to get Lash some spectacles because her eyesight is trash.
Can we please have a cutaway of Lash like staring like with her eyes touching the TV as she's watching it?
Yeah, because TV might be the thing that actually ruined it.
As you guys get all of this stuff sorted, Ray, what are you doing in the back with your what did you get with that 42 perception? Ray, what are you looking at most? Tell me right now while you're looking.
I'm looking at the card.
After Kane did all that appraising, looking everything over, even finding that secret compartment, you're looking over this cart and you feel as though there's something more to it. When you realize that there is, in fact, something else in that compartment that Kane did not see. A envelope stapled, like nailed to the underside of the driver's seat. So that way you would almost have to have known it was there, or, you know, roll something ridiculous like 42, you fucking asshole!
I can see through your illusions.
And it's at this point where you can probably grab it with your mouth as a tiny creature running up to Kane.
Kane, what about this? I think you missed this one.
Oh, thank you, Ray. What is
Oh,
it?
and we also have this letter too. Just give
It
him
looks
the...
like an emblem.
Huh. The letter, can I read it?
The letter that Ray hands you and the emblem he's noting is, weirdly enough, it feels like it's a mix between the gross silver tongue logo that you noticed on all the clothes that Hulk gave you and that symbol of Absu that we talked about earlier, where it looks like it's a silver tongue morphed into a dragon, almost, as the emblem. And you're looking at this letter, and you can see that this is in itself a direct correspondence from King Stephen. And you can see that the first line talks about gaining the trust of the family, warning of a powerful force that will make him betray his own to fight it. All of this gold, you can see immediately in the letter is, what's the word? Tracked. Like everything is coded, almost like you were meant to, fated to get it. You were meant to get this hoard. But you can also see that the letter is noting that the 4 gems that you found, those 4 rocks, are considered payment for all of this gold being lost, and for all of the heartache that might follow.
Well, it seems the beautiful purple rocks are worth more than this entire chariot of gold. And this entire chariot of gold is tracked by magic, I guess. Wouldn't I be able to see that?
So like when you turn on detect magic, they don't glow brightly. But if you were to focus on it enough, you would eventually see it. It's more masked.
What do you think? Is it too risky taking all this money?
I mean, we could just sell it.
You mean launder it?
What would happen if we used up the money to buy things and then the money would be scattered around?
Yeah, now that would make it hard for them. We could just...
I love the
Sell
idea that
it.
Ken's just like, if we just spend all of it.
Yeah, we'll just spend it all. I mean, that should be fine.
Oh no, wait, did I make a shopping episode again?
We give it to Lash.
We're going to the mall.
I mean, we did say we wanted to have a semi-short episode.
Yeah.
So we just have the shopping, that's it.
Alright, if you guys want to do shopping. Also, if you want, give me a linguistics check if you want to.
Yeah.
Although you might... Oh, never mind. You fucking nat 20. What you see is that letter. It is exactly like Hulk said. Please meet us at... And you can see they are just referencing the peace conference. You can see the letter is referencing someone that apparently went missing during their journey while in Pelican's Town. and their desperate request that this person please join them at their earliest convenience. They didn't mean to leave them behind, but they couldn't wait any longer. Please, Riva. Riva, please. And you can see the tiny insignia at the end, which I would normally hide from you, but because you got a nat 20, you bastard, you can see reads the Shield Maiden of Skadi, which you would know would be one of the major cities of the Viking halflings.
Alright, cool. Did we piss off the halflings?
I feel like we have a habit of pissing off everyone.
You do have a habit of pissing off everyone, but I think specifically the halflings, no.
Well, let me change that.
Oh, God. So, you guys have uncovered this mass amount of gold, unsure of where to go and what to do. A letter talking about a missing person. Hulk and Kane and Ray outside looking at this mass of money, figuring out that they need to spend it all quickly, not to leave a single cent left.
Can I do a really simple experiment? I will stare at one of the coins to see if I can see the magic with appraise and everything. And then I'll put it in the bag of holding and see if the glow disappears or not.
Okay. You see that subtle glow, and as you put it in the bag of holding, you can feel like that glow almost becomes like a mist, as you can feel putting it any deeper would risk almost tainting this thing to someplace else. You worry now that this is less somebody casting a tracking spell on this mass of gold and more a possession of it makes it tracked. Like putting it amongst anything else you have would also cover all of those in the same tracking magic as well. Maybe breakable, but at least covered to it.
Yeah, okay. Let's not put the gold in our bags. Let's just move this chariot with the thingy, what's it called, the manticore, and just spend it all at the terrible credit rates place.
Yeah, I completely agree. Let's go for it.
All right, I guess we're going to have a mall episode. Let's go, everybody. Get your favorite clothes on. We're going to go to the Gap in Hot Topic. Let's go.
What clothes? I have no clothes.
Ray doesn't need any money anyway. Yeah.
As you guys bring in all that shit. Yeah,
Kane is just like, I just want to finish all this shit before I actually lay down. I don't want any unfinished business at the moment.
No unfinished business. All right, does that mean, Kenji, you might be waking up from your nap? As,
Yeah, sure. No biggie.
I mean, he's in the Giga Core, so maybe he's just sleeping while we're driving. He's just sleeping in the car.
You basically wake up Kenji. He just realizes what's going on and then falls back asleep.
We'd be like, hey, we're going up into the gas station to buy something. Do you want anything?
give me a monster.
Ew. Ew. God, ew.
All right.
Ew, brother. Ew.
Lash, were you doing anything while the boys were appraising shit?
Making Ray clothes.
Give me some craft checks.
I could see her making some fairy clothes and like princess clothes, and like, I'm gonna dress Ray up.
Just a regular craft check.
All the seams are slightly misaligned. The threads are way too big. But they rudimentary look like Ray's clothes. A green shirt.
Kind of
and
looks
a
like
green
one of
cloak.
those oversized Peter Pan clothing for an animal that's supposed to cosplay as Ray.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Now you guys have to use the fantasy version of Google Maps to find a local mall to go to.
I'm gonna stand on the head of this.
All right. So as you guys get into here, I'm going to need everyone to go ahead and give me a knowledge local check. I'm checking to see what you guys know about the local area you're in. You are in a very, unless you get advantage on this because you literally were married here. This is, funnily enough, coming in clutch. Kane and Kenji, you don't really know this area perfectly well, but you would know that that there is a local market not too far away from here. It is, funnily enough, a Fae market. So you guys might have to learn to deal with some Fae, but probably a decent place to spend some gold.
I forgot to do my knowledge. Do I
Of
roll
course.
again?
You can, but I feel like it's kind of perfect with a 2. So you can.
You said I had advantage.
You do have advantage. You can roll again. Lash, I have no idea. I really have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I not even a little, man. My nose.
The only place Lash goes like, where to spend money around here? There's Gus's Tavern. We could do that, guys.
Yeah, give my husband money.
But no, that's what you guys would know. There's an outside market you could possibly go to. Out in the Feywild, you would have to probably just travel 1 day to get there, which would give you guys 1 long rest in between.
Not bad.
Or you could try to go through the Gigacore teleporter. That would get you back to that old mall you guys went to. The only problem being that would mean the Gigacore can't move for a whole 2 days. And you'd be stuck in the Pelican's town again.
Yeah, let's not be stuck there. I don't think
let's just move.
Ray would like that. Oh no, wait, sorry. I don't think the Badger will like that.
Badger.
Yeah, Hope doesn't really know the difference between the land animals. It's from the land, not the sea.
Alright, so now I have to ask, who's driving the Gigacore?
I'm the only one with the manual.
Can I drive it?
No.
No.
No? Why not?
In unison, all of us said no.
1, you don't have a license. 2, you don't have spectacles yet.
But I have a great ride check though.
I don't know why that makes me very uncomfortable.
Now
I
makes it.
promise I've never. No.
As everyone tries to get the Gigacore up and running. It's not going to be too far away. A whole day's journey. Everyone do your long rest. I'll update the journal.
Finally, the most Kane thing to do. Sleep in a chair.
Does Kane sleep now?
No, he's driving.
I need 2 things. I'm going to need will saves from both Kenji and Ray.
That's a weird combo.
Yeah.
That is a weird combo.
Ooh, not bad. A dirty 20.
Both Ray and Kenji, your minds are resolved. But when you sleep, there's an uncomfortable noise that enters your mind. Both of you can hear the bubbling of a cauldron and somebody stirring it. The occasional sounds of chains rattling and the screams of a woman off in the distance, followed only by the cackles of somebody else.
It's not good.
I would definitely classify this as not good.
Sorry, Jay, continue.
No, you're good. You're good. Both of you find yourself knee deep in a swamp with dying willow trees, deep in a, like I said, a swamp, a bog that seems endless and infinite, but also like the sound of bumbling is coming specifically from any direction you look, but always wherever you face.
When you say knee deep, do you mean skunk form or human form?
Well, both of you are in the same swamp together. Ray and Kenji looking at each other. Kenji, you getting vibes like that dream you had with Lash not too long ago, except instead of you having a separate experience, you can feel as though Ray and you are having the exact same. And you can see Ray in human form, on his hands and knees, his face barely above the water.
Does he look like he's drowning?
Doesn't look like he's drowning. It looks like he's standing there on all fours, but he's looking up at you.
That image in my mind looks so fucking bizarre.
It's because it's very submissive.
Why would you say that?
What?
Z, why did you have to go there?
What? Well, because it is.
Well, we both have to roll a will save now.
Yeah, we'll say
Yes, you do.
Kenji, you're able to hold it slightly better together, but you watch as Ray uncontrollably begins to sob and scream. And you don't understand. It's almost as though you can feel him losing something. You're standing looking at him while he's on his knees sobbing in like almost a fetal position, but above the water. And go ahead and both of you give me a perception check. Ray with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah, because otherwise he's gonna roll.
Do you think I want to roll well?
Perception.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Kenji, you are absolutely enraptured in this. You do not see anything else here except this. But Ray, that scream tears you out of your own fears. That guardian in you comes out as you stare up, as you can see a woman dying in front of you. Somebody you feel like you recognize, but you can't. Your perception, you just can't quite make it out. But you feel this dark feeling as you see a decayed elk-like man, a deer head with the decaying deer skull with flesh falling off of it, turning back and staring at you. A kinship between you and that monster is the thing that terrifies your heart most. Kenji, you're staring at this Ray that was once screaming and is now petrified. And you feel whispers entering your ears. What are you two
that
doing?
whisper playing. Is that
Yep.
whispers playing through the bard? Holy
Yep.
shit! Yeah.
He's like, I might be crazy right now.
Now,
To be fair, Kenji's just petrified. He's like looking at what the fuck am I looking at? And just going through his head.
Now I have to ask a question to somebody you don't expect me to.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk.
Yep.
What are you doing while you watch these two?
He's just looking at them.
A odd splash comes to the right of you and Ray. Ray behind you, and Kenji to your right. As you can feel the splashing and sloshing of a yellow figure standing, staring at you.
Does the yellow figure have a fucking mustache?
You gotta focus real hard, Kenji. It's really hard to tell. Go ahead and give me a perception check while you try and bring it into focus. Hulk, you watch as Kenji turns his head away from you to the right. As you watch as Kenji's vision comes into focus. And you can see an impossible smile coming on a completely matte yellow face. And a horrible laugh as a top hat is taken off his head. And you can see a jagged, broken crown still sitting on top of it. The laugh is silent, but you can see it make echoes and waves in the swamp below.
Terrifying.
It's horrifying.
How are the three of you handling what you're currently seeing? Ray currently seeing a monstrous deer monster killing a woman, as Kenji looks to his right and sees a man that he thought was Hulk, but is very clearly not. And then Hulk watching these two people go through something absolutely terrifying. And with
That
another
scream was
scream.
terrifying, yes.
I'm not
another
gonna say
scream.
that Hulk would be the best way to comfort them, get them out of this.
Hulk's like, man, you guys need therapy. And I ain't a therapist.
Oh wait a second. I'm gonna first. Is this magic?
What you can detect, go ahead and give me a knowledge arcana.
And just detect magic on them.
Yeah. And Ray and Kenji, you guys can act. Ray, you're still watching this. Every time you hear that scream, you're watching, like, for a brief moment after watching the life leave this woman's eyes, it almost like VHS reverses back, and you watch as this demon thing stabs her again in the heart. And you're just watching it on repeat, and you can see a silvery, like, red line beginning to form behind this creature, as you can see the Chimera's mark slowly entering, like, hovering behind this creature as you watch it.
Is it magical?
Is there anything I can roll, like who's getting stabbed or anything?
Give me a perception check, Ray. This time, not with disadvantage. And with a knowledge arcana check, Hulk, and I'll let you know if it's magical. The perception check of 28, you can't quite make out the face, but you are haunted by that scream every night. You can hear the scream of your mother that you heard through the forest, except instead of an echo, this is the source. You can hear it. And you hear and you see this demon monster.
Am I under the effects of a cursed item? If so, can I roll a cursed item specialist?
You can roll cursed item specialist. But let's just say it's not an item that's cursed.
Oh, I know how to fix this.
You are taken aback, and you are the first one that evaporates out of the dream as you are awoken up, terrified, as your cursed item specialist check. When you looked back at that deer monster, when his face turned and looked at you, the eyes behind the skull you recognized immediately as your own.
Oh, he's cursed.
God
Let's just
damn it.
remove the curse then. Can I remove the curse?
Hulk maybe being the second to evaporate, realizing just how fucked the situation might be, leaving Kenji alone with the yellow man.
Oh, no, we're gonna also do it on Kenji too.
So Hulk is okay, I love this. So Hulk is racing, running over, hitting remove curse on Ray. Give me a knowledge arcana check as you do it.
Oh.
Kenji, you are now having your attention drawn from you as you stop looking at the man in yellow and you finally see what Ray saw. As you see Ray himself, no deer monster, standing over the body of the woman you recognize as your mother with a sword, stabbing her in the heart.
Wait, to repeat that?
The woman you recognize from your childhood as your mother, having a sword plunged deep into her with just a normal-looking Ray. No deer monster, just him staring back at you, having the same smile as the man in yellow you saw before. And it's at that point you feel a really damp hand on your chest, and a remove curse goes flowing through your body as you come out of this.
You would definitely snap out of it because you would probably just smell like the saltiness of it. It is.
You would be in the dream and then you're in the forest and it's like, what the hell do I smell the sea?
it just gets stronger and stronger the closer you go.
Boom. But like I said, with that, everybody's awake and everybody seems to be okay. You guys have woken up. Your night's over. Your terrors are done. Ray and Kenji, maybe one last will save to see how this has affected you throughout the rest of this shopping episode. But everyone else is great.
It's gonna be pretty bad for Kenji waking up staring at Hulk.
All right, I have to ask.
At this point, Hulk is probably comforting to Kenji.
I mean, to be fair, when your worst case scenario and you're looking over at that yellow figure and you're like, oh, it's just Hulk and it's horrible and I hate it, and then you slowly realize that's not Hulk. Oh God, how is that worse? How is that worse? That's what I love. That's what I love about our game.
It went from bad to worse, seeing his mother get stabbed, to good then smelling the fucking saltiness. It's like, okay, we're fine. This is reality. I'm fine.
Okay, everything's well, okay, I have to ask then, legitimately, Kenji, when you wake up, do you hug Hulk's arm? Like in a terrified sense?
No.
No.
You're
stoic. You're like, whew, okay.
Not that low. Not that low yet.
I'm not that fucked up. All right.
It's a couple of deep breaths, but not hugging anyone's arm.
Perfect. All right, with that, you guys are available. You can enter out into the tiny market here. You know that as it being a Fey market, there's probably going to be some Fey creatures you're going to run into.
We do not see anything.
I know we're not there yet. Give me a second. You didn't get all your characters punched up before you left, so I can do that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry. As you guys enter into this area, what you can see is a abandoned tavern that seems to be reused as some sort of Fey marketplace. Oh, right. Lash, do you hand Ray his clothes?
Yeah.
Ray, what do you do? She hands you a bunch of crudely made clothes that look roughly like what you had before. Even faux leather cuffs to put on your arms, where you can see she drew with a gold marker the little squiggles that were on your archery. Even a little bag to make up for your bag of holding.
Of course I'm gonna take. I don't want to be an asshole.
Perfect. All right, Ray, you put on all that stuff. Everyone, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Get that perception.
Even Ray or without Ray.
Even with Ray.
Ooh.
Wow.
Kenji, Hulk. Ooh boy, it is almost immediate to both of you. Even to you, Ray. When you put on those crudely made clothes, you watch as they slowly transform into your old gear. Including the bag of holding immediately becoming heavy, and including all of what was previously inside of it. The little stick she gave you even transformed into your demon bow. Once in your hands.
How's he gonna fire it with his mouth?
That's actually not a bad idea.
With my tail?
With your tail.
Tail holding the arrow, mouth holding the bow.
Anybody can go ahead and do perception checks or knowledge arcana checks if they want to inspect why that happened. But Ray seems to have all of his gear, including all the benefits from it.
I'm gonna do a perception.
Lash, you put your two hands on your hips, and you proudly realize, wow, it might have not looked that good when you made it, but once it goes on, it looks real good.
Hell yeah, it does.
Kane, you don't want to think about it when you look at it for a second. You immediately identify this as the same type of energy that caused Ray's fusing, the one that wasn't Fey magic, but that you couldn't identify. It's the exact same. From what you can tell, it is the same fabric that Lash made, but for some reason Ray's skunk form wants to mimic, and there's some sort of lingering magic that's allowing that to copy over. With the 27, you can't tell if there's someone still actively keeping it going or not. But no, you guys are here. There's a Fae thing here. Look at all that Fae stuff. You guys enter into the area. What you can see inside is a wide assortment of Faes. Specifically, I'm trying to place some. You can see a lot of pixies going around buying and selling things. Besides that, you can see a multiple patrons behind the bar. This seems to be a repurposed tavern that's been turned into a pseudo shop for the Fae creatures. You guys.
Oh, look at that!
listen.
It's a skunk.
Hey, listen.
Oh Jesus, no! Please.
I'm gonna kill Navi.
Upon entering in, you guys can tell that you are, in fact, probably the tallest people in here by the large margin. Lash and Ray, you feel like you fit in super well, though.
What do you mean? Lash is very tall.
No.
I'm the tallest kid in my class.
Wait, you're not a kid. You have a husband. You have kids.
I'm gonna go over to one of the face with this pause menu,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna ask if they wanna buy this cart of valuables.
I'm gonna go ask for a drink.
You're gonna go ask for a drink. Perfect. And
The skunk.
well, yeah, you know, in a fairy bar, that might be one of the most normal things that could have happened. As Kenji, you guys start walking all over. Hulk, the only person that seems to remotely pipe up is the man up here in the top, the man with the lantern, who seems to begin to try to stand up after making your grand claim. Oh, hello there, Sonny. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Now, see here, we have this cart with us with it's around about 65,000 worth in gold coins and 100k in silver. I mean, do you want to buy it?
I don't know if I have that much money on me, but I do have something that's worth that much.
What you got?
Well, it's not here, but it's... I could show you something in the meantime. Like, I sell amazing furs, if you want to see my furs.
I mean, can you explain to me what this thing that's valued that?
Oh,
that much?
fine, we'll talk about the valuable thing, not my furs. Fine.
I mean, we'll talk about your furs afterwards.
Really? You mean it?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I have a machine that is known throughout the land to be terrifying, a powerful weapon, unlike anything anyone's ever seen before. I'll sell it for you for that cart of golden riches you have, yes.
What does this machine do?
Oh, it's a long, ancient technology, long thought lost. A battle fought many eons ago. I found it in my farm underneath some stones.
Is he telling the truth? Does my 24 tell me that?
You're 24. He seems to be very genuine.
Well, we might have a deal. I would like to have a look at it.
Yes. I can come show you where it is. Just give me a moment while I finish off my beverage. You see, he takes the bottle and he just puts it in his mouth and tilts his head back.
Very well, very well.
The rest of you, what are y'all doing?
Besides the barkeep, is there anyone else that would look like a merchant?
Go ahead and give me a perception check. And Ray, you're probably very easily able to buy your alcohol and stuff. That guy's set up pretty easy.
Buy with
27
what,
check.
Jake? Buy with what?
Oh, that's true. You got no money, dude.
I mean, did Lash's clothes not have any cash in it? Like probably some cloth that got turned into coins?
There are definitely illusionary coins in your thing, yeah. Come on, Ray, give me a bluff check.
Bluff.
You go to hand him the coins and be like, see, they're real, and they fall out of your hand and they literally start like floating to the bottom as paper.
It's like Monopoly money.
I don't take kindly to people that try to trick me. These people have fake money.
Barkeep.
These people have fake money. No, you don't come into my Fey realm, big people, and give us fake money.
Barkeep, how much is the drink?
Literally 4 copper pieces.
I give him 8.
Okay, yes, but is this real money?
You can inspect it. I gave it to him so you can inspect it.
You see, he starts to bite and nibble on it. He takes a little hammer and starts hitting it. Yes, this is copper. Fine.
Will that suffice?
That'll suffice, but don't you buy anything else from me. And he gives the beer to the skunk ray.
Wait, did you say that to me to not buy more shit from him?
Yep, no more. I don't want any more of your big people in here.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll take my business elsewhere.
Your perception check, Kenji, you would notice that pretty much anybody that I put down here is a merchant. The guy Alex talked to, also this leprechaun guy would be a merchant. And in a dark corner in the place up here, you see a hag hiding in the darkness.
Looking at the merchants, right? Could I figure out roughly what they would be selling?
Mhm.
To know who to approach?
You would see that this leprechaun guy, he is selling a lot of gear, specifically like chest pieces. You can see a few armor and weapon cores strewn about his table. As addition to, you see a large battle axe, a large great axe, and what appears to be a small, what's it called? The your third smallest sword. I forget what it's called. The wakizashi.
Wakizashi.
Yeah.
Wakizashi, yeah.
Yeah.
Smallest, yes.
Your third smallest? How many swords does he have?
3. Nodachi, Katana, and Wakizashi.
Kenji, the thing that you would notice, besides him having all of that gear, that you would probably try to hide and keep low-key, is the elf behind the table, the like little gnome-looking motherfucker. You can see a bunch of cages and feathers moving about with the sounds of subtle bird and animal movements coming from behind his counter.
God, don't let Lash hear.
Huh?
What about the fur guy?
You want to look at my furs? We can look at my furs. And you see him open up his jacket. All of his furs are there. You can see these little twines wrapped up in them. And you can see a raccoon, not skinned, a dead squirrel, and a rabbit. And then 2 perfectly skinned ocelot furs also at the top of his thing.
It'd be very weird if it was axolotl.
Oh, you want axolotl fur? It's on this side. You see a bunch of fish on his side. Their furs are weird to get harvest. It's not very soft. It's rather squishy and smelly.
Ew. Grody.
Yeah, that's why I like this side. And he takes out his normal footer side. That's why I like showing this off. I show this to the freaks. That's what I'm going to show to that guy. And he points over at Hulk.
As he's talking, Jake, Kenji's ignoring him, looking around. Can you see anyone selling wondrous items, like random, but just magic items and whatnot?
You see, at first, nothing. And then, hovering above this little chair right here, you can see ever so slightly a tiny little bee-looking lady hovering in with a table filled with magical items.
Well, that's she is tiny. Jesus Christ.
I'm just talking to the bee.
Oh, yeah, I'm just talking to the bee. A skunk and a bee talking. Oh, I should also mention, though, Kenji, you do notice there are magical items coming from the hag in the corner as well. More numerous, and almost like this entire room is like her own magical little shop.
I'll go talk to the friendly bee first and then go to the hag at the back.
First, please.
Who said the bee's friendly?
I mean, it's a bee. I'll be fine.
do well.
Hello, my name's Indigo. How are you doing?
Doing fine. Yes, my friends and I, we stopped here to see if we can acquire some items for the road.
Oh, how wondrous. I am in desperate need of funds. That's why I'm selling all of my personal heirlooms from my wondrous lives. I need every ounce of money I can for my next expedition.
Kind of expedition? I'm curious.
I just had finished my part 1 of my expedition. I watched the fantastic E17 festival. It was wondrous. I didn't know there was supposed to be such an undead factor to it, but nevertheless, I was able to transport through the fire portal like I'd planned, and now it is time to explore this area, and I'm looking for a specific artifact. one connected to that fantastic ritual I saw.
Ritual?
It was. Do you know the ritual of E17?
I believe I've heard of it. Could you refresh my memory?
Oh, it's beautiful. Some say in the old world, what used to be 2 holidays were merged into one. Instead of a holiday for life and a holiday for death, there is just a holiday for rebirth. Wonderful E17 is celebrated by all the Feywild, all commemorating some grand event in the past where the old world was burned so that way the new world could live. Absolutely spectacular. Total bonus, I got a bunch of crimson honey from the Crimson Apiary down low. I was a spy there for multiple days. Took a bunch, all in my backpack. You want that? I can sell you that shit too. That's don't tell the fuzz though. Anywho.
Don't you mean don't tell the buzz? No.
Shit,
Not
I just
funny.
I got fucking stomped on.
Jake, out of character. Which ritual is that? Because we've had 3 in the past few days. I forget.
Last night is what she's talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so is that the last ritual then?
Yeah.
Now, what kind of equipment are you selling? The heirloom.
Oh, well, I have a bunch of scientific and mechanical themed things. I have a few things to help disguises. As you can tell, I'm a bee. No, I'm not a bee. I'm actually, if you can tell, a Samazarian. But I have just some magical effects that have to be shrink down to this size. But I'm much more willing to sell these things. And she points here to, this is a magical device that will let you determine the age of any sort of artifact you find, the exact moment it was created, that I'm selling for a low, low price of 15,000 gold pieces. Okay. The other thing here is magical goggles that will allow you to identify the culture that created a specific item, or maybe even, depending on how recent it is or how spectacular, maybe even the maker. It basically cross-references with the Grand Library back at our home. That I'm selling for the low, low price of 8k right there. And then a few other things. I have some basic things like a cloak of disguise that will let you basically turn invisible once a day for 10 minutes. That I'm selling for 15k. I have this here. It is a tranquilizer gun. I do not like combat. I don't like people to die. So this makes them go to sleep for 5 to 6 months. And then they wake up. You take this and you shoot people with it. That I'm selling for...
I have this once.
Tranquilizer gun?
Well, to be
Does
fair...
it work on...
Oh, go ahead.
Does it work on anything?
Well, it works on everything I've shot, but it has 20 shots, and every time I've shot something, I've shot all of them at once. So... I do panic.
Do they ever wake up, though?
I mean, I assume
If
they
you
do.
Yes, of course you assume.
I mean...
Not very scientific of you.
Well, I'm not sitting there 5 to 6
that's
months. Like, I might live forever, but I ain't got that much time.
Where's Zer when you need him? This would be right up his alley.
I just have one last thing. It is a pair of my buzz wings. I have a spare set. I was supposed to be doing this with somebody, but then he said no. So, this little buzz set, it would allow someone as big as you to basically fly for 60 feet once per day.
Not bad.
But yes, that's what I'm settling for 10k. So, anything you want to buy?
Not currently, but could I get your contact and give it to Azur? He's at Samazarian, I believe, as well, and he might be interested in some of those.
Okay.
He might go bankrupt.
I would love
will,
to get that
but-
contact. So here, and she gives you To you, it literally looks like a tiny little speck in her tiny little fingers, and she like puts it into your palm, and then it expands into a normal-sized business card.
Rad.
Kenji puts it in his pockets. Not your pockets, in the bag.
Perfect.
To
On
not
the
lose
business
it.
card, it says Indigo, Undercover Investigative Scientist. Boom. Well, anyway, that's what I'm saying. Is anyone else want to talk to me? I'm a buzzing bee. Buzz,
I want to
buzz,
talk to
buzz.
the hag.
Okay, you can talk
What
to
you
the
got?
hag. I
I'm
mean,
also
fine.
on the way there.
Hag.
Okay, yeah, Ken first.
I mean, you guys can do it together. That's the beauty.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Kenji says goodbyes, thanks her for her company, and then goes up to
Ray, is there anything you want to say to the bee?
I'm just doing some small chat with the bee.
Oh, yes. Well, I love your disguise. Now, if I pull off that wig, will you turn into a man?
What is guys?
Oh, shit. You'd like that, aren't you?
I mean, yes, definitely. This is a disguise made by the one and only demigod.
You don't mean her.
Of course I mean her. It was a unique item she gave me.
She buzzes closer to you. Starts approaching you closer on the desk. You feel the energy in the room change. As she looks up with you with her pink eyes. I also know her. How do you know her?
We talked during the Far Festival.
You spoke directly to her.
Yes, that's why I got this outfit and this disguise.
One can only imagine the joy of that.
It was amazing. So much knowledge.
You must tell me everything.
I'll tell it at a price.
She puts a tiny little bag from her hand into yours. And I'm going to send you a number. And that's for your silence if you say yes. And it's at this point you guys approach the hags.
Plural?
There's multiple.
Or the hag.
There's more of them?
I love it how we all picked up on that.
Hag. Entering into the dark, shadowy corner, you can see that she is basically sitting in a tree's roots that has like broken through the building's walls and has encompassed this corner. Almost like she has made a throne of bark for herself in this small room. Come in, come in.
As I look at her, I can see her soul and everything.
That is true. Kane, when you walk in, you see this like purpley black goo in the center of her chest. No tendrils or anything tying her to anything else, but the fire burning inside of her is like this Bunsen burner burning underwater, where it's less a fire and it's more you're just watching like this steam moving underneath with a shining light underneath it.
At least I know now that she's not affiliated with anyone that we have already pissed off.
Now it's a new person to piss off.
Oh, hell yeah!
Does Lash say that out loud?
No.
No.
That was Z. That was Z, I promise.
Hello there, great hag.
Great hag.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Question: are you interested in doing any trade that might entail with a large sum of money and also a large sum of people being excruciatingly confused and maybe even terrified? As far as I remember, that is the currency you mostly trade in. That and souls.
You know, most that come through this door offer me that precious metal that all others clamor for. But here, I know I have a true businessman. Because you offered me my true heart's desire. Is there any way that I could use this gold to cause said mayhem that you are looking to cause?
Yes, you see, there is this larger settlement of halflings that have decided to, well, track us because they want to trap us. But they do not know how to deal with the fantastic illusionary and dark powers of a hag. So I give you an option. We would like to have some of the value of these metal pieces, the currency, but I do know that you so do love to trick unsuspecting humanoids into different situations. So I would like to trade with the information that you know that this currency is being tracked, and you can lay many traps.
Can you bring me a coin so I may see at least a taste of it?
As a token of faith, yes, I will grant you 1 silver that is being tracked. Lash, would you mind running and fetching a silver from the giant cart of money and bring it to this lovely old lady?
Yeah, sure.
Lash goes off to get some silver. Lash, you can quickly run and grab it now. I just have one question. Where do you put the silver coin when you grab it?
In my hair. With the chicken.
Okay, great. There's a chicken in your hair?
Yeah, but it's cooked.
There's a cooked chicken.
Wait, you have a cooked chicken in your hair?
Just in case of emergency.
What emergency?
You have an emergency snack rotisserie in your hair?
Yes.
Okay, just asking.
Alright. I guess that's...
Not
Just
judging.
curious.
We were just curious where the smell was coming.
And then he wondered why they ran away from Lash.
Hey, Lash was gonna take a shower with Ray, but Ray decided don't, so that's on Ray now.
Oh yeah, blame Ray because there's a rotisserie and Lash is here.
Exactly. Thank you for understanding.
If I went into that water, it would be dirty, and then if I didn't.
It'd be clean. And I wouldn't have rotisserie chicken in my hair because I probably would have ate it.
Lash, as you go to hand this copper or this silver piece to her, you can feel her like hands grab onto your wrist, almost like they're trying to hold on to you. But a bunch of chicken fat means it just slips off, and she grabs the silver coin.
See, it was good anyways. We're good. We're good to go.
You watch her take the silver coin in 3 fingers and just heavily sniff.
Can I
Licking
tell
it.
her that that smell is actually chicken?
I was wondering why I could taste the kernel on this coin.
The kernel.
This will do. Question. Do you know you pissed off someone this powerful? This is a subtle curse, a subtle spell.
The list of
People who are unhappy with us.
individuals, not just people, is growing ever steady. And no, these are not the most powerful entities we have pissed off today.
Today, yeah. This is just rudimentary to what we do usually.
Alright.
Which actually would mean that for future references, if you want to trade for even greater pain and toil from other beings, then we should probably stay in contact.
You can see her reach into the top of her swamp, like damp shirt, going deep into a part of her body. You can hear a gooping ooze as she reaches her hand in, pulling out a blue crystal covered in some sort of swamp-like slime, offering it to whoever would take it.
I'll take it. I don't know what it is. Can I appraise it first?
Yeah.
I could just see Kane just grabbing it with 2 fingers, like, ugh, it's kind of moist.
It's
Moist.
moist.
With a 28, you have enough experience. This is like a very like dirty and kind of corrupted communique crystal. So you could use this like any of the other ones you have, but there is something off about it. Not so much that you think it's like. You can
I'm
see
just
that-
gonna put it in the suitcase of curses in case.
How many items you gotta identify now?
Not enough.
Enough for it to be dangerous if it falls into the wrong hands.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's,
probably.
that's
I'm glad that we have all these dangerous items sort of gathered in one suitcase.
Would you rather have Ray touch them?
Well, no, absolutely not. He's a skunk now, he can't.
Shut up, Badger.
I can still touch him at some
Oh.
point.
Are
Not
we
when it's
tempting
close.
Ray? Is that what we're doing?
No, he's not here
Lash,
for this
don't-
conversation.
I mean, he can probably hear us, but
So, are you satisfied with the evidence of this tracking currency?
I will take this off your hands. I have many uses for something like this. Since I can determine the origin, I know who to, let's just say, ruin most with this.
Fantastic. Now, we also do have some secret tokens of loyalty or debt, I think there are, for some of the nobility that actually controls this. We don't know how to use it or how to draw any notice of it, but if we would share one of those with you, you might be able to even sow more chaos and discord. At a price, of course.
Of course, of course. Any price, we shall come to a fair price. Let me see. I like knowing what I'm buying. For your gold, I will buy it at its face value. But I may only offer you the trinkets I have in my shop, as I do not keep such metals around me often.
We will take gems and other stones as well.
In fact, how about this? And she pulls out a tiny chest that she seems to be struggling with. Let me calculate how much you had there.
Sure, and also one of the purple pebbles that's supposedly secret currency for nobility.
We will get to that one. But wait, purple pebble. You can see that grabs her attention.
No.
Oh,
We will deal with that later.
right. Oh, so what did we say? 85,000, correct?
Correct.
And you see she reaches her hand into a chest that grabs your attention because immediately, without a perception check, you can tell is just a crate filled with diamonds. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And she hands you a small bag that she says, This should suffice for 85,000.
Fantastic.
No.
Kenji, you're the one in charge of the...
Yes, I am. Kane appraised it before accepting any deal.
Of course, my apologies. Quartermaster being strict and all that. I have to do a quick appraisal, is that right?
I would be offended if you trusted me.
Well, I do see the color of your soul.
And so can't I.
They're like twins.
Twinsies!
Twinsies, yeah.
Kane, you would identify immediately that these are flawless diamonds, the highest grade of diamond, and these are roughly the size of grapes. She has definitely given you 85k. If anything, through your appraise, you are noticing 90k worth of diamonds in here.
Huh.
Now, let us discuss those other things.
Okay, one more thing. Are they magical?
Do I see any magic on them?
No, but this is a sack of diamonds that are worth 5,000 gold pieces.
That's kind of handy.
90,000. 90,000, not 85, 90,000.
Noted.
18, 15k diamonds? Yeah, that's fine.
Die 5k.
This is the greatest trade agreement ever. Greatest trade deal ever.
Greatest trade deal in the history of trade deals.
So you have 18 clean diamonds. She has taken all of your dirty money off your hands. And now are you handing over the little purple stones to be inspected?
I'm holding one in front of her. I'm not all of them.
Okay. I had hoped. What would you want for these? I can offer you a magic item per one. 10,000 gold pieces per magic item. 15,000 gold pieces per magic item for each of you. Even your little skunk one in the other room, I'll give him a magic item and you'll be all great. Fine.
No. Calm down. We have not agreed on any trade terms for them. I can hear that you are eager, yes. But may I ask, so I can know the value, what they are?
Like you said, those are a debt system for the royalties. I'm going to use them to cause mischief and pain and suffering between them. You know, fake affairs and all that. That's where I want them.
I'm just looking at Hulk like, well, do you think she's speaking the truth?
You know what? I can figure that out.
Oh great, we're trying to be true detective against the hag. She has like literally high bluff as fuck.
Yeah, this ain't good to go well.
Hey guys, I believe in you, okay? I believe in you.
Well, if anything, I mean, this is Jake rolling, so.
Yeah, it is me rolling. Always back bound. I had a plus 13!
And you got oh my god.
I rolled a 2!
Jake, you just can't catch a break.
So?
Yeah, she is hungry for those pebbles. You do not think she's being truthful for the value that they carry.
She's, I think they're worth quite a bit more. I think we can squeeze the value here. A lot
So
higher.
I see that you are not in any way, shape, or form aligned with any of the different entities that we have encountered lately. So what about this? We have our skunky friend, as you called him. He's not really a skunk.
Oh, could have fooled me. He stunk up the place.
Yes. Well, you see, if you examine him very closely, you can see that he is actually melded to be a skunk. And it's such a fine, arcane work that you can almost not see the stitches at all. But he's technically cursed. Now you see.
Oh.
We have a tendency to piss off a lot of very diverse individuals.
We have a habit of that.
How did you get those? And she points at the gems.
How we got them? Oh, that has nothing to do with that. That's a different occasion, don't worry.
Oh, you can see a wave of relief coming over her.
You see, the Queen has no idea we have these because we didn't directly do anything towards her for these. These were just inconsequential afterwards.
Well, if my offer wasn't good enough, what would be good enough?
Turn the skunk into a elf.
Bring him here.
Right.
Chip, we have some food for you. Kenji, can you go pick up Ray? Just grab him by the neck or something.
It's better you do it than we actually send Lash. Lash would... No.
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
Ray, let's get you on turn. Back to that elf. Come with me.
I'll be right back. We will continue this conversation later.
I hope we do. Think about it.
I will.
Think about what?
Ray, give me a will save. There is a display in the back right corner of the room with the most cherished cursed items. And you just barely have the resolve to walk past it without trying to touch anything inside of it.
Wait,
God
where?
damn it, why did I not fail?
Where's the display of cursed items?
Over here. Imagine some of the roots are wrapping around it.
Cool.
Stuff.
That would be nice to know before I call him in.
Hey, you make a map in 10 minutes. Alright. Alright. But no, you are all good. Ray is fine. He's completely unaffected. And he can approach. Let me look him over. You say that he was once a elf and now is a fox.
Yeah, it was once an elf and now he's a fox.
Not really a fox, more of a stink badger, but yeah.
He's a skunk, yeah. I don't know why I can't think of names properly today. The hag's hand approaches Ray, putting her hand upon his shoulder. You can all sense a glowing energy around Ray and this hag as she begins to try to determine what's going on with him. And it's at this point where you can see her eyes beginning to flutter back and forth as her eyelids are closed. And Ray, you are now in a absolute trance as one eye you are looking through your own vision, you talking to everybody in the cave, making jokes, enjoying yourselves, sleeping, having that nightmare, waking up, and then in the other eye you're a skunk running around in a cage, scared in a damp room with dark lights, and then in a brief moment a portal opens up from near sheer nothingness, breaking through the cage, a hand grabbing onto you. And Ray, in your other eye, you can feel somebody just take the breath out of your heart. Somehow through the very chest you can feel the essence of who you are turned into a tiny lantern in someone's hands and a crystal forming around it. As you watch as that true essence of you, those two visions, become one, and a voice you thought was gone begins to creep back up in your mind. Nothing that you hear in common, but just the squeaks of a scared skunk buried deep inside of you. As you feel like you now understand more than you thought you did. More than I even said. Oh, well, unfortunately, it's like you said, they are completely melded. If I were to turn him into an elf, I'm not sure what would happen. I can try a disguised self, but I can't alter somebody into something else.
Would you by any chance know how we could find someone who could alter someone to somebody else?
There is a way. It would be one filled with danger, random chance.
We are so used to that shit. That's nothing new. I mean, how do you think you became a skunk? Or a stink?
Well, I have one way I could turn somebody into something else. But you're not going to like it. How do you feel about me killing him?
Ray, how do you feel about being murdered?
I mean, it happened before, did it not?
You did.
Actually, I died a few times already by now.
I mean, he has died a few times.
I do have one spell that could help. It's called Reincarnate. It would mean we would have to kill him, and then we could resurrect him. And then there's a 1 in 20 chance you would become an elf.
Oh. That spell, do you have any idea what would happen if that spell was supercharged in any way and you would cast it?
There's two options. If you supercharged it, there's a chance that the person wouldn't need to be dead in order to activate it, and you could just use it as a roulette and do boop, and then turn into something else. Or it could be that you could empower it in a way to force fate. Maybe make it more likely to be one thing or the other. Depends, I think, would be where you apply the power.
Well, Ray, it's your body, it's your choice if you want to risk it for the biscuit, so say.
You could finally have your bow and have money.
I died a few times. What's one more time?
Yeah, I'll just, if you are okay with it, we can do it. Now, we'll just have to go through the trade agreement. So, I am willing to trade one of the purple stones for the casting of the spell, and another of the purple stones for you to tell us truthfully this time what the purple stones are.
And what you will use them for.
No, I don't care about that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Fantastic. There you go. Here is the first pebble, and also here, take a soul. Take 2 soul shards just to empower it, just to make sure. And I know you enjoy this kind of thing, so you can do the killing blow.
Who?
The hag, of course. I mean,
Yeah,
she
like, what?
lives off discord and pain and fear. I mean, it's only fair that she gets a prize as well.
An inky blackness begins to encompass this room even more than it did, around specifically her and Ray. And Ray, the only thing you hear as this thing begins to envelop you is that sinister hag laugh. I'm just gonna ask, is anybody in this room opposed to this? I think everybody's been great with it. Lash, how do you feel about
Lash?
watching Ray die?
Again.
No.
What the hell are you doing?
We're fixing Ray.
Yeah, we're trying to fix Ray.
How do you? But you gotta kill him?
And then
Well,
bring
you
him
gotta
back
break
again.
you gotta break some eggs to make an omelet.
But what if he dies? Like
That is the
forever?
point. No,
Forever.
no, it's okay.
Do I have to do a will save for that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do actually, because Kane's putting you to sleep, so you don't have to see this. Oh shit! No!
Oh
Tear-
my!
Tears running down her eyes. Lash, you are watching this hag as you can see her teeth begin to come around Ray's neck.
Can I push the hag away?
I mean, this is between you and that
Can I
hag.
grab Lash?
You can all try, but I don't think Lash is the toddler you remember anymore. I love the idea that Kane just watched his deep slumber fail, and I imagine a bead of sweat coming down his forehead as he's like, alright, I'm fucked.
A bead of sweat, or literally just him rolling his eyes with his head in his hand, just going, for fuck's sake.
No, it's the second one. It's the second one. It's literally like,
Yeah, that's what I pictured. I just picture him just being like, of course it didn't.
Since I cannot force her, right? I'm gonna try to actually reason with her.
Okay.
Can't you actually like kneel down to her level? Lash, look. Our friend Ray might be a furry animal, but we're trying to turn him back into an elf. Currently, our best option is going through this ritual. Otherwise, God knows when or how the next opportunity will arise. Having him as an animal is going to be both a hindrance to him and his well-being, and to all of us. So please let the hag go through with this. Yes, it might not be might not be good to watch, might be painful to watch, but this is what we have to do right now.
I better get ice cream after that.
Oh, we will get you the biggest ice cream we can find.
I better have a really big steak on top too.
Oh, amazing! We're gonna get. You know what? Lash? We will get spider legs
Lash-
on it.
Lash, how about we do this? How about we go get ice cream while they do this?
I want to watch. I want to make sure he's not dead, because if he's dead, I'm gonna have to kill her, and then that will not be nice.
All right. So Lash has agreed to watch. I can't. This is not where I thought today was going, by the way. I just want that.
I have a question for you, Jake. What day do you actually think it's gonna go? When has it ever gone the way you thought it was gonna go?
By the way, Jake.
Yep.
Great token. I have to applaud you on that one. It's fucking
Yeah,
good.
it's beautiful.
It's based off my own drawing.
Lash, with that last happy thought you have as you watch Ray's throat get pulled out of his goddamn body by this hag's teeth. And Ray, you die.
Again.
And it's at this
Nothing
point,
new.
she spits out his throat and says, I think it's time we renegotiate.
What is the fuck does that mean?
So Lash, how do you feel?
Angry. And I'm looking at everybody going, I told you so.
You did not say anything.
She was going to kill him.
She did kill him. He is dead.
Yeah, but the
This step, there was no confusion. It was intended. He was to be killed, so he could be fixed again. Now, No, exactly. And now, the person that you can correct your ire at would be the hag.
Oh, I am planning on it. But you guys are getting
Fantastic.
my wrath.
That is fine.
Lash's wrath, by the way.
Well, technically I can. Hey, Wario, do you want to be Goda? I have no idea how many HD of skeleton power I put into Goda, but you can be Goda.
Oh, Jesus. Please.
Anyways, back to the discussion. Hag, I don't have your name, and you're probably not going to give me your name, but please continue doing as we negotiated. I do not think you would like to continue this path.
I want all of the pebbles, or I don't bring him back. And he dies here.
Hag, listen. I have cursed gods. We have attacked the witch queen of the Feywild. We do not give a shit who you are. I literally have gods fighting for my soul. I was going to trade the rest of them. I just wanted a higher price. Now get him back or deal with every fucking undead god that I know cast upon your inky black soul.
Can you please roll intimidation with fucking advantage, please? The cursed gods is one of the fucking biggest fucking line drops.
That needs to be an animation.
If we animation or a t-shirt, we need Kane's face on it, just screaming, "I've cursed gods." Oh my god! I don't even give a shit. You know what? Lucky number 7. That's exploding sevens. I don't give a shit. You terrify this fucking hag.
Well, I mean, technically, she should be able to see that I have fucked over some gods, considering I have fucking chains over me.
She sees your soul. She sees what you're saying. The intimidation factor here is that you were not stuttering. You did not lie. Everything you said was truthful, and you can see the panic in her eyes grow. And I'm gonna have her do a will save to see if she can resolve.
I don't think you like Ray anymore. You just want Ray to die.
Excuse me. The only way I could legitimately think of to get him back to elf form was reincarnate. It's you crazy fucks that decided, let's kill him.
Wait, there were other ways? Oh, they're getting my wrath even more now. My fucking wrath.
Alright.
Here comes the bugbear.
You can always rebuild him.
Shut up.
I kind of wish it's a bugbear. That would be cool.
Intimidation seems to have worked. Fine. You can't blame a hag for trying. So
No,
the deal
I'm just tired.
was 2 pebbles, correct?
Deal was 1 pebble for the reincarnation. 1 pebble so you would tell us what the pebbles are for, and then I will negotiate so we can get more for the last pebbles.
Fine. And you see her take the 2 soul crystals you give her, break them, and begin to cast reincarnate. Alright, Ray, just roll a D100. And I'll give you 2 vetoes. How about that?
So I just roll 3 D100s.
14. Elf. Oh my god.
Really?
Oh.
You're full elf now.
That's what I was just about to say. Ray, in the spiritual plane, you are sitting there as your half-elf self. And then a mysterious, misty version of your... It looks as though it's almost your mother's soul, a pure elf spirit approaches you and reaches out a hand, almost as if to guide that as a path you can take. That's one of the paths you can take. Roll it again.
The only thing I'm seeing is he's just sitting there as a skunk in the in-between plane.
You got elf again.
Elf?
What are the chances?
Are you fucking serious? Oh my god.
Okay,
Come
one
on,
more.
no.
Troglodyte.
Oh my god, and 6. Oh my god, our dwarf! Okay, so here are your 2 options. You have Lady Elf Spirit, you have Man Elf Spirit, and you have Dwarf Spirit in front of you. The Man Elf Spirit to your right, you can feel a force of, like, warriorship, like martial power. And then from your left on the woman's side, you can feel that ranger aspect of you, the one that wants to track and explore the world. But those are the 3 options you have. Which one are you taking?
Which of the dwarf was the martial, the female elf was the tracker, and what about the male elf?
The male elf is the martial one, the dwarf is just a dwarf.
Oh.
Hey, it's not just a dwarf.
If anything, it gives you your Aunt Rusty vibes. Your aunt, I forget what we actually...
Okay, yes, screw that. I'm not picking that.
He was half contemplating becoming a dwarf until... No.
As soon as you mentioned...
Alright. Well, I mean, I guess it's elf or elf, huh? I guess that's not really a choice.
More tracking or more martial?
How does it feel being the first D&D character to be isekai'd back to the same world?
Back to your same body. Alright, Ray, you're grabbing one of those elf hands. Whichever one
I'm going for the tracker, so the female elf.
You're picking up the female elf, you stand up, and as you go to walk with that spirit, you feel a sudden slight pull back as your head turns. And you just see a scared and alone skunk being left in darkness. Hearing its cries.
Can I take him with me?
When you pull back to go back to the skunk, you can feel the spirit let go of you and reset back to where it was before.
Aww.
We need to find that skunk.
That's my new mission.
I need to find the skunk.
Do I get any track of where he might be? To where he landed?
What you need to think about this is like all etherealness. So basically, if you take the hand of the elf, you will necessarily be destroying the body that is housing the skunk.
Oh no.
So I would be killing the skunk.
Oh, for God's sake, it's a skunk.
I
Jesus
made a connection with the skunk, okay?
I literally have a chicken fight to doom with a hag to get you this chance, and you want to save a fucking skunk?
Yes!
You know what? I know what I'm gonna do with the last pebbles. I'm gonna trade with the hag, buy all the cursed items, and throw them at Ray.
Yes, fuck yes!
I'm 100% up for that.
Screw the skunk, I want the cursed items.
We will see what happens.
I'm 100% up for that. I'm good.
Could you give me and Kent a little hint what each cursed item does, so we can have a little bit of fun?
I made it up for a second, so yeah, give me a minute and I can.
then we can consecutively curse him. So we throw this one
Okay.
first, and then this will make the first curse worse.
Okay.
So while we're waiting for Wario to choose his starter race again,
I mean, there's not much to pick. There's elf and elf.
no, there's elf, and skunk for some reason.
The first curse item you see is called the macaroni necklace of love. It's a necklace. It's a necklace that whoever you put it on over the course of 1 week will slowly be turned into a boneless mush of a person, so that way they cannot escape your love.
I could use that for my pets.
Wait, no. I'm gonna call Pete on you.
The second one you see is a baby rattle. It says the baby rattle of chaos. It's a baby rattle harvested from the Church of the Deep, used to drive babies insane from birth.
Oh, hello?
Actually, Hulk, give me a knowledge local check.
Knowledge local?
That will be the symbol of the new orphanage put up in Hulk's name.
That is how we will baptize the children.
Jake, I have to ask, right?
Yeah.
Knowledge local or knowledge local?
Hulk, you don't recognize that rattle at all.
That screams knowledge local. Local.
Knowledge
Alright.
loco?
There's 2 other cursed items. The other one is the Mirror of Ugliness. It's a mirror that when you look into it, it lists all the horrible traits that you have, even the ones you wish no one else knew.
So it's just a normal mirror, right?
And the final mirror is the Arrow of God Slain.
Yeah, don't give that to Ray.
I thought he started gonna throw all the cursed items at me.
It is a arrow that when fired by a god, it slays them.
I'll give it to King.
Huh. Yeah, that I can probably use.
I felt like you turned into Scooby-Doo, and I could see your tongue going across your mouth, being like, yes. That is... Ooh.
Like Scooby looking at sandwiches? Or Lash looking at sandwiches?
Anyway, here you guys are. Ray's back. Give me a second. I guess I gotta change this fucking picture again. You know, me and
You could probably
Wario.
use my old picture for now.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the next session we have the new picture.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for giving me a whole 1 session to update your fucking art again.
And I thought I was gonna be a skunk for a few sessions.
I also thought you were gonna be a skunk for a few sessions. Very clearly.
So did I.
We fucking fixed him in a session.
You guys.
I wasted 18,000 gold.
Do you want to make Lash into an orc now?
Oh yes, I would love to get a bite of that one.
Not
That's
before
enough.
I get a bite out of you.
Technically, she will eat you. She's eaten worse.
Like
We
a
haven't
skunk.
seen Lash's bag of holding, though.
Kane, please
Ah.
finish the trade and let's get the f out of here.
Yes, here's another pebble. Now we have
Oh,
2
yes.
pebbles. Now tell me what they are actually for. So they're what? The Queen's favor? So you can trade with the High Queen of the Feyland and get more power?
I lied to you.
Uh-huh.
Bees.
Sorry.
Well, don't sound so surprised.
Oh, wait, let me do that again.
Surprise
Oh,
us.
no, how dare you? You lied to me.
See, that's what I expect. But a little less sass next time, alright? No, these are, in fact, dream shards. These are a currency all their own. They are the shards of a dreaming god, made manifest. These are the most powerful spiritual components you can get.
Oh, cool. Guys, do you mind holding your ears? I'm gonna say something that might hurt you, so...
Oh, yeah, sure.
So why not?
What?
I'm just gonna heal Ray, he whispers.
Okay. Are you all holding your ears?
Everyone's holding their ears. Ray
good.
has a sloppy hand on his chest.
So I'm just gonna be like, are you talking about Xandros, the Yellow King?
You know, I knew you were a bull in a china shop, but I wasn't quite sure the level.
Okay, so it wasn't that one. Fine.
No, but I would clarify for you that those are two separate people. I've only heard of the man in yellow, Xanderos only in passing. I hope everyone else also doesn't have their... I hope everyone kept their ears clogged the entire time.
Yeah.
Kenji's just waiting for Kane to give a signal.
I give the signal and say, all right, that's enough talk about them. Fine. All right.
Well, it was great doing business. If you still want my cursed items, I'll take the 2 remaining dream shards you have.
How about I trade you one of them for the arrow and then I take one? You can have 3.
You know, only because it's been a pleasure. And she reaches her hand out, and in her other, you have a arrow of God Slain.
I put it in the suitcase of curses and shut it quickly before Ray can put his hand in it.
Wait,
That
like it
is-
does not of can check.
All I can imagine is that, like, 60 sessions from now, Ray's gonna stick his hand in that
God.
suitcase, take out that arrow, and shoot it. And everyone's gonna be like, yeah! No! And with that, what did you do with that sleight of hand check?
Try to touch the cursed items.
In response,
Jake, can I oppose that with my own sleight of hand?
Yes, you can try and slap him out of it. Ray, you go to touch one of the cursed items. Both Kenji slaps your hand out of it, and Kane stabs the scythe through the center of your palm. No. You get told no.
Oh, come on.
And with that, you guys have, in fact, gotten Ray back in one session and made some great revelations.
Kenji looks at Ray and not yells at him, just whispers at him. Ray, you ever fart in my direction again, I'm going to chop your head off.
You made a shit joke.
What can he do? He's a skunk.
he's not a skunk anymore.
I was
What?
also a skunk
What?
and basically just got a body, so why do you blame me about farting?
Why do you blame
It
me
has
about farting?
been a pleasure to do business with you. May I ask for your name?
Yes. As you can tell, I'm a green hag, but my name is, Everdeen.
Everdeen. My name is Kane Abrahim. It's been a pleasure. Till we meet again.
Give me a sense motive as you leave. Because your name caused her face to drop more than anything else you had said before.
Oh, I actually cared for once.
And you cared enough to notice that it was perplexing to you that cursing a god was not nearly as terrifying as finding out you were an Abraham.
Well, I mean, come on. I'm a self-made man. Abraham Estate just helped me on the way, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you guys
Just gave you a small loan of $1 million.
A million souls.
Million souls, yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do, or are we calling it?
Kenji has to take me out for ice cream.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna talk to the bee about the thing in our DMs.
Okay.
Barkeep, do you by any chance have some ice cream back there?
I don't serve your kind, remember?
Right,
Barkeep, serve ice cream to the small one, please.
All right. All right. 1 gold piece
Hey.
each, and I'll get you.
You fucking what?
Lash, let's get out of somewhere else. Fuck.
I don't know why. In my head now, I'm thinking I just want to shout to the hag, can I just kill these people? You're just here selling your shit. You don't care about these people, right?
Wait, who's the one that said it was expensive?
The barkeep.
The guy in
The
front of me.
raccoon.
I'm
There
taking
you
your
go.
ice cream.
Huh? What?
There you go. Good luck. Leaving.
The entire mood in the market begins to change as Lash just starts rummaging through the fucking drawers, stealing ice cream. And Lash, you find a like-hearted individual as deep buried in one of the ice cream tubs, you find a owlbear cub.
Oh, of course.
I am keeping the owlbear cup. It's going right in my bag.
Handle animal check. You can't just decide to keep it.
I'm keeping it. Handle animal. Handle animal. Oh wait, that's Boo, isn't it? That's my bad. My bad.
Boo's just like making like the cutting his throat like symbol behind Lash as she's trying to talk to the fucking owlbear. Like, please don't do it. And Lash is just like so convincing. Like, look, I have ice cream, and you take an ice cream tub from his ice cream freezer and shove it to the fucking owlbear again.
And I got 24.
Yeah, you fucking won over the owlbear.
Yes.
Yeah, because we need more pets.
Alright. So now I gotta come up with a name for my owlbear.
Oh, we're gonna end up having a zoo in the Manticore.
already do.
Yeah, isn't that
We already
crazy?
have a zoo.
Hey, that's my
Yeah, it's extended.
I love it. I love it how we're all playing D&D and Z's just playing Pokemon.
I've never played Pokemon before in real life, so that's cool.
She's not even playing Pokemon. She's playing Team Rocket, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were so... As Lash, you see a large crowd of Fey people beginning to crowd around you as you're beating the owlbear.
Oh. You guys want some copper pieces? I got some copper.
You're trying to bribe them with coppers? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Lash, a bunch of them try and grab a hold of you. I'm gonna... Well, let's just say they don't really have a chance since they don't have they have a +0 CMB chance. So, they literally, a bunch of these Fays are just trying to grab onto you, like grabbing onto your arms, trying to pull you down, trying to take the owlbear. In fact, the shop owner for pets takes the owlbear away.
Okay, can I fly on Boo and just pick up the owlbear again?
I see that. I'm just give me a second. I'm just gonna get something ready.
I'm gonna get something right. I don't like that. I don't like
Okay,
that.
I'm just getting ready to roll initiative. I'm smelling combat.
Yeah, you can give me a ride check and a fly check. The ride check is to see if you can get out of the saddle enough to grab the owlbear, and the fly check to see if you can get out of here without causing too much mayhem.
You said fly and ride?
Yeah.
Did you say fly and ride?
Ride, oh. Okay,
Ride.
well, you absolutely flawlessly pick up the owlbear with you and Boo, and you aim to leave one of these windows flying through it like it's an action movie. But then you fly straight head first into the fucking wall.
Does she break the wall?
Give me a strength check, Lash, but, you don't break through the wall, and you take 25 points of damage as you smash into it.
What? Ah.
Ray, I think this is probably around the time your conversation is finishing as you see Lash fly straight into the wall, and you can now see all the Fey creatures taking out wands and pitchforks and arrows and bows.
Can I start running and pick up Lash while on the way?
You can probably pick her up. She might be a little dazed, have some like cartoon stars above her head.
Will I pick it up and leave through the front door?
As Lash once again leaves the place unconscious with new pets.
Can I throw a few copper coins out while I leave?
You're in your semi-conscious state. You can throw a few copper coins down to feign pain for an owl bear.
For the owl bear.
For the owl bear. As you all return back to the Gigacore. The Fae people definitely chasing after Lash and firing stuff. All of you probably knowing exactly what she did.